after a lot of internal deliberation, we finally came to a position to take the decision to postpone the 2020 T20 World Cup because of the COVID-19 pandemic situation and how we see that developing and across. In terms of safety and security of not just the teams, the players, but every person who is involved in making the tournament happen, which would include your broadcasters, your volunteers, your media, and they all play such an integral part. And when you put all of them together, you're looking at close to 20,000 accredited people who are required to run an event. And for that kind of magnitude, to make sure that everybody is safe and secure is an extremely important decision that was taken through. We went to considerable amount of areas to focus on. We looked at options like air bubbles. We looked at options, could we have it in reduced venues? We looked at options, could we play behind closed doors? And we also looked at the various information that we were getting from government authorities. And taking all that into consideration, we then basically the board took the decision of trying to postponing the tournament. We were extremely conscious also of not putting undue pressure on the National Health Services, which would have led to possibility of compromising the kind of facilities that were available to the local public there on this account. So that also played a huge part in coming to the decision on that. On the brighter side, I think what we ended up was the board recognizing that for the betterment of the sport, we needed to come out with clear windows for the 3 ICC events now, which I think is great news. So we have the first window available in October-November 2021 for the T20, with the final being scheduled for 14th of November. We have the second window scheduled for October-November 2022, with the final being scheduled for 13th November. That kind of gives you a very good 12 months gap between the two tournaments. And then the board also took the decision of basically moving the ICC Cricket World Cup, Men's Cricket World Cup, from February-March 2023 to October-November 23, with the final being scheduled for 26th of November, which kind of is a huge step in the right direction for the sport, because it now just gives you a very clear gap between the various things. Plus it helps us also make sure that we can plan the events given the stature of the events and ensuring the health and safety of all the people concerned. I think it's extremely important, and I think it's a huge step for the sport, because what it does is it basically now enables our various members to be able to play their domestic and the bilateral series, which has been disrupted on account of the COVID-19. It provides that time. It also provides the time for players to basically, train and get ready for the big stage, whether it is T20 or whether it's the Cricket World Cup. And most importantly, it basically helps us retain the integrity of the qualification process to ensure that the Cricket World Cup is the biggest event, 2023 is the biggest event for that to happen. We continue to evaluate the situation in relation to planning for the event in the current window of February-March 2021. The planning for the event continues as scheduled. That's really where we are on that.